So you wake up and you come to senses and you're like in this. You're by a medical military facility on a parking lot. There's an old guy standing next to you. His nose begins to bleed. The whole thing is surrounded by a forest. Uh,
Oh,
what do you do?
so the old guy is dying, I think. So I take his keys, take the car, and
Damn it.
drive back to the capital.
Okay, so you succeed in taking the keys from an old demented man. Kind of
Yes.
sad. And as you're
Yes,
driving away from the military base, you see him dying slowly, painfully.
And the military base explodes.
Yes. No. The military base is still alright.
New Michael Bay
Um,
movie.
But you're driving to the capital and you see like a plane going into the White House. Also, you look down or you look in the mirror and you see the face of Donald Trump and you're very, very, very confused now.
Yes.
But you're driving to the capital and you see an airplane going down into the White House. And you arrive and in the center of Washington DC, and everybody is fucking crying and they're screaming, "No, our glorious leader has died!" But suddenly they all see you and they are happy again. They don't know quite why, but they are happy again. So what do you do?
Okay, so they're happy now, eh? Well, I asked some of them. I need a very strong drink. Yes. Wait. First I need something else. I need something to eat. I need some roast chicken. I need
Okay.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I asked
Okay.
them to bring me Kentucky Fried Chicken. And
Okay, give
wait,
me a
wait,
roll.
wait. I also okay. Just keep telling what you're saying.
Give me a roll in trying to convince him into bringing you Kentucky Fried Chicken or bringing you to Kentucky Fried Chicken store thing. You need a 3, so you got a 3. So
Okay, then.
the guy kind of steps into your car and gives you directions to the nearest KFC, and
Okay.
you're there. And you go up to the counter and you ask for a.
Nice chicken.
Okay,
A
so
good, delicious chicken.
um,
And I also
wait.
asked them the possibility to get a strong, really strong drink because some terrible disasters are happening. And
the
some-
guy who's taking your order goes into the back and you kind of can see into the kitchen as there's being brought in a chicken and his head is being cut off and his legs are being torn apart and put into the fryer and brought to you then nicely presented with some dip sauce on the side. And the guy asks, what strong drink do you want? We only have one thing and you really don't want it, but if you really want it, do you want it?
oh well, then give me the
Okay, so
more.
do you want it or not?
Yeah, give it. I just need a strong drink.
Okay, so the guy goes into the back and you can see into the kitchen. His nose is starting to bleed. He doesn't know why, so he takes something to wipe it off. But he goes into or he goes next to the fryer and he takes a cup and he takes the frying fat. I don't know how it's called, the oil that's in the fryer, and he brings it to you and he takes the chicken, the head of the chicken, and he squeezes it into the glass. So, here's
What
your
the-
Bloody Mary, Mr. President. Do you
What the
drink
hell
it?
is this? I need something with alcohol, man. Not
Well,
some stupid fat.
He says, we fry all our stuff in alcohol, sir. Just give it a try. It's gonna be alright.
Okay, so I take a sip.
Okay, so as you are taking a sip, you start to throw up. It's the most horrible thing you've ever drunk.
Ew,
And
that's
you
fine.
kind of need to find somewhere to throw up because yeah, it's fucking horrible.
I just throw up on the counter. I don't
Okay,
care.
okay. So
I'm the president, so I can.
so you start throwing up, but you can't seem to stop throwing up. So you're kind of shaking your head. The whole place is being spilled with vomit,
Vomit.
and if
Oh my God.
and everyone as they are getting hit by the vomit starts to have their noses start bleeding, and the first guy, the guy at the counter, actually is beginning to die. And what do you do? This is a very strange situation.
Yeah, it's like the same again. So let's take. Am I still vomiting, or will it
The
eventually
vomiting
stop?
seems to have stopped right now.
Okay, so it stopped. So what do I do? Let me see.
You are
Well,
waiting too long and you're funny. No, just tell it.
okay. So I leave the chicken and stuff and go outside, and
Okay. As you go outside, you see your car that you have stolen being stolen by a guy who's freaking out, seeing everyone bleeding to death. So what do you do now?
well, I don't know.
You can
Uh,
see about 50 meters or 50 yards or what the fuck they use in America, probably yards. There's a
Yeah,
bus stop, and there's behind you, some 100 yards behind you, there's a bus coming along, and if you want to make it, you will have to hurry up, but you kind of want to go with the bus. On the front of the bus is a sign with very long bus trip to Las Vegas. Do you take it or?
yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so give me a roll for
Why?
running as hard as you can to get into the bus. You need a 3 or more.
Oh,
Okay, it's a blatant success. As you run, you have to still wait a minute on the bus, so you're very fast. You get on the bus. In your pocket, besides the seats, the fucking knife and fork, there's also $5. So it's yes, this will go on for so long, but yeah. And you can pay for the ticket. You now have I don't know how much a bus ticket is in America. You're broke now. You're broke now because it's a very long bus trip to Las Vegas, and you go and sit in the back and you fall asleep. And as you fall asleep, the struggle in your head goes on. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
Okay. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. On the okay,
Cedric is out.
Kevin and Chris. 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Okay.
Chris,
No.
you stay in control.
Yeah, thank you.
I will not give back tokens or willpower now if you fall asleep, because this is going on for too long. So Kevin 4 willpower, Chris 4 willpower, Cedric still 6 willpower. So you wake up in Las Vegas. It's nice. You are on the strip. You see, what is it? Caesar's Palace on your right hand side. You see another fucking casino on your left hand side. And the bus stops and says, or the bus driver says, okay, everybody get out now. This was my last bus stop. So you get out, you're in the streets, it's nighttime. The bus drives away to his to the depot, and the bus driver starts to have a bleeding nose. But you're kind of now in the nightlife of Las Vegas, and what do you do?
Well, I go inside Caesar's Palace.
Okay, so you go into Caesar's Palace, but to get into the casino, you will have to pay, but you just spend all your money on the bus tickets. So the only thing you really have to gamble with are, well, seeds, a knife and a fork. That's the only
Wow.
thing. And a mask of Donald Trump that you now have taken off.
Oh, I've taken the mask off. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Annoying. So, okay, let me think. So, wait a minute. Why would you have to pay to go inside a casino?
Because
That's
you have
like,
to have something to gamble with. They won't
yeah,
let anyone
You need to
enter.
have your chips.
Yeah, you need to have chips. They won't let anyone enter with nothing because they think they will go and steal stuff from other people. So you have to have a
okay,
starting
let me
amount.
think. I think there's a fountain nearby where people
Throw their
is
money
is
in.
the Venice thing nearby? The
Yeah, yeah.
Venice.
The Venice, yeah, but you kind of go to the fountain and you look into the fountain and there's a whole lot of money in it.
Well,
But then
indeed.
an old strange lady that kind of looks like the lady, someone that's she kind of is familiar to you, but you don't know why. And she comes to you as you still have all your things in your hands because you were looking at it, and she sees the seeds and she says, "Wow, boy, those seeds are very rare. I'll bet you $1,000 those are the trees of the high mountains in Japan." So
I asked the lady, "Do you want them?"
so the lady isn't quite sure if she wants to spend money on the seeds, but they're very, very rare, she thinks. And give me a roll to try to convince her into buying her. You need the 3 or more.
Yay!
So it's a
Got a 4.
success. She wants to buy them. She gives you like $200 for them, so you now have $200.
Hey.
So you kind of have money to start with, but you also can, if you want to, take the money out of the fountain while nobody is looking. But you now have money to start
Gambling.
gambling. Yes. So
So let's go inside and start
okay, so
gambling.
you get inside, left, right, and center. Everybody is giving away their money to, I don't know, obscure people with mustaches and Italian accents.
Okay.
And yeah, you seem to want to take a gamble or play a game of poker. So you go and sit on a table with some very, very obscure guys. And yeah, you start to gamble, but but on a sudden moment, somebody comes up to you and he says, "Do I know you? You're very familiar. My name is Amiibo. Do I know you? Yeah, I know you." So this guy is really annoying and fucking trying to get your money because he says he knows you, but he doesn't know you. So try to shake him off.
Okay. Is he also playing poker, or is he just
Well,
another
he kinda
visitor, or?
joined- he kind of joined the game now. He's so annoying. He convinced the how do they know it? How do they call it? So the guy who gives everybody their cards, you know, that guy. He
Yeah.
convinced that guy to let him play with an ongoing game. So now he's playing with you.
Okay. So what I start to do, I am using my very peculiar skills of gambling and take all his money.
Okay, so you give me a roll. You need the 3 or more. Take all his money. Okay, it was
Yeah.
a blatant success. It was so successful. He lost his clothes to you. He lost his car. He lost his name to you. So you're now John Amiibo, and then your last name, whatever it is. So he has no name now. And
Okay.
yeah, you won the whole game. The other guys also lost their names, their money, their cars. So you're now a pretty rich guy. You won $1 million. So you now have $1,200,000.
Hooray! Okay.
You're
But,
pretty rich now.
As I said before, I still need something to eat and to drink,
Yeah,
and something better than just
So you
fried
go to,
oil.
You go to the counter of the bar, and there's a guy cleaning up some glasses. It brings some memories back to you. Don't know why, quite sure why. It brings you back to the casino where you worked, and you ask for a what?
A vodka martini.
Okay, you ask for
Just something that
a
popped in my
vodka
head.
martini, and you say shaken, not stirred.
I say shaken, I think, yes. I
Yes.
am Bond.
Okay, give me a roll into convincing him to give you a martini. You need a 3 or more, so you're probably going to succeed, but... Okay, a
Yes, a
blatant
six.
success. He not only gives you 1, he gives you 2.
Oh my
So you
goodness.
drink them, you're very happy, but the alcohol and the whole thing kind of makes you feel dizzy and fall asleep.
Oh
So you
man.
fall asleep.
Okay, I fell asleep.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Kevin
Okay.
gets it. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so
Come on.
Kevin takes control again. Kevin, you're down to 3 willpower.